you have a budget under $600,000 and are looking for a home in Celina, this home at the ranch at Uptown by Taylor Morrison has 4 bedrooms, 4 full bathrooms, an awesome media room upstairs, and is on a 60-foot lot. So I'm gonna go in and check it out. We're gonna go check out your main living area and then your primary bedroom, because it's bathroom. It's got, like I said, all of them are big in this community, plenty of room. You've got an open floor plan. Let me tell you about the community and why it's one of Celina's most popular floor plans. Now, you also have an office. I'll show you here in a minute. You have 2 bedrooms downstairs. So like I said, you're at the ranch at Uptown, which is in Celina. It's super popular because of the location. Now, you're gonna say everything is about location. Yes, but this one, you're minutes from the downtown Celina Square, the old Celina Park. Both of those are honestly walkable, pretty close to it. It's gonna be a little bit of a walk, but they're 5 minutes by car. So they're super close. If you want to hop in the car, go there and check them out. Now, I love the fireplace that extends all the way up. And if you want more, I'm going to tell you about the community information. But if you truly want a deep dive, I have a video just about everything you know about the ranch at Uptown. Now, this is huge kitchen, oversized island. I'll be honest, I don't like the square backsplash. Personally, I don't think it looks bad. Just wouldn't be my first choice. That's something you could change. Now, homes here, or this floor plan starts at $583,000. Most people spend between 5 to 8% in the design center, whether that's upgrading flooring, countertops, adding something, whatever it could be. You think they probably have an upgrade for it. So you may be in the low to $630 range on this home. So it's your kitchen. Like I said, your living room, still plenty big, definitely a little smaller than some of the other ones I've seen, but that space is utilized in that game room upstairs. You really have 2 game rooms. You have a game room, then you have a movie room. So I'll show you those, but this is your primary bedroom, super big. That is a very large bed frame. So you have here, it's at the back of the home. A little bit more about this community as I show you. One thing you'll notice about this home is a lot of the walls are at an angle. They're not straight walk-ons, which is different, but I kind of like it. So let me know your thoughts, comment below. You love it, hate it. But a little about this community. The HOA is $950 a year, which is about average or a little on the low side. Most of them are about $80 to $100 a month in North Texas, unless you have an HOA that covers like lawn maintenance or internet like Ramble does in Celina, or you have a Windsong Ranch in Prosper that, you get a 5-acre lagoon, several other amenity centers and all of that. But like I said, super spacious bathroom. You have your tub, super big shower, and then you've got 2 sinks, and then you've got a place to do your makeup. So big bonus. But stepping in here, big. Now, amenities wise, you're going to ask, what do I get for that $950? Well, one of the big draws is it does have a ton of walking and biking trails that integrate all 4 phases of this community. Now we're in phase 2. There's 2 future phases. They're going to connect, and it's super walkable. Now you also get ponds, a fishing pond, and then you get a walking trail, or I've already talked about walking trails. You get pools. So you get all the standard master planned amenities at, your average HOA price. Now we're going to check out outside, and then I'm going to go show you that media and game room upstairs I was telling you about. But this is your backyard. Now, I just toured next door. That's a 70-foot lot. This is a 60-foot lot. Of course, 70-foot lot costs a lot more, but this backyard feels way bigger and more usable. So something I always talk about is, because it's a wider lot doesn't mean it's a bigger lot, right? That is a crazy bug. It's coming after me. I'm gonna show you this and head back inside. You got 3 sliding glass door, shaded in the afternoon. I always talk about that. Make sure, depending what you use it for, you make sure that it's usable for what you want, right? You don't want to get a west sun beating out in your backyard and you like to read a book or play games or cook out there. But go check out upstairs. If you have any questions, reach out to me. All my contact info is below. I've helped numerous families make the move to North Texas here from out of state, find the right community and home that fits them and their needs. So whether you're 9 days or 9 months out, reach out to me. I'd love to help you make a smooth move. But this is your game room, and your media room is back there. But that's what I was talking about, is the lawn or yard depth really makes the biggest difference, not so much how wide it is. Now, how wide it takes really how much of an open floor plan you can have. But I had someone ask me, like, hey, besides the obvious 10-foot difference between a 60 and 70 or 50 and a 60. What's the advantage of getting one or another? So as you can tell, you've got a plenty big enough pool. This could be a second living room. Adding a dry bar or wet bar right there, if that's possible, would be awesome. That could be a good upgrade. I know I toured one home that had that, and I think it was a $12,000 or $15,000 upgrade. But in here is your media room, which is huge. Now you could also turn this into another bedroom if you needed, but I like how they have it set up. So that's the biggest thing is, yes, that 70 foot, right? You get a little bigger living room, wider floor plan. You know, the home can just be wider versus having to be longer like it might have to be on a 40 or 50 foot lot. But if you like to spend time outside, want to build an awesome backyard patio, have a pool, whatever it may be, the depth of the lot's really going to be more of an advantage in my opinion. Now you have 2 bedrooms down and 2 up, which is another big advantage if you have, you know, family, older parents moving in with you, or you just want that second guest bedroom downstairs. And these bedrooms are really big, right? Base floor plan's 583. You have room for a desk, a TV, and still a plenty big enough bed, and you have an ensuite shower. And then your closet's really big too, because a lot of what you'll see sometimes is the closet will be much smaller than this and just one rod right there. Is that really usable if you have an older kid? Probably not, but that's something just to think about depending stage of life. So let me know what questions you have, a little bit more about the community, right? I always get asked about tax rate. What's the tax rate? Why are North Texas taxes so high, right? Average is probably like 2 to 2.2% from what I see. This one's at 2.81, so it's way more expensive. It is in a mud, which I have a video coming out discussing, hey, explaining the mud and PID. Now I'll go into it a little bit right here. So, right, your taxes are higher. This one, it's a 0.8% mud tax, which is a little on the high side. Mine's 0.7. I've seen them be as low as 0.5. You really have to ask yourself, can I get the price, condition, location, amenities, and floor plan, and whatever other factors are important to you as a family or individual relocating here for less? So for example, if I show you this, I really like that this is open and not walled off too. Just makes it feel way more open. Now, before I get into mud or tax rate, the only downside is, right, if you have kids playing pool and you're trying to watch TV, have their parents over hanging out, you're gonna have to yell them at them, hey, tone it down a little bit. But you can also just stick them in that room and tell them to be quiet and let the adults watch their show. Just kidding. But the way I would think about it is we head back downstairs, I show you the rest of the home. Or wait, wait a minute, no, 5 bed. You have this bedroom right here. Now this is one of the smaller ones, probably why the builder staged it as a nursery. Wait a minute, is this attic access? No, this is a closet. I thought it was locked. Usually when they have a lock, it's attic access. This is a little bit smaller closet here. So you have a 5 bed. I counted that wrong. With your bathroom right here. I counted them right. You have 2 up, 2 down. They told me it may be a 5. I thought I counted 4 originally, and then for whatever reason I thought there were 2 over there. I've toured a lot of homes today. They kind of all start to run together. So that's something else, is they do. But anyways, about the mud, PID, or MMD tax, I bought in a mud. So this is me saying how I thought about it, and it makes sense. So, right, no one wants to pay more in taxes. I don't want to pay more in income, grocery tax, regular tax, gas tax, or property tax. But with that said, the mud and PID help fund the infrastructure. So how you have to think about it is, right, let's just use, for example, you bought a $600,000 home. Let's say home A is in a mud and your payment's $3,500. Home B is also $600,000, and this is your office. I told you I'd show you later. And your payment's $3,000, so it's $500 less. Now, it may not be that big of a difference. This is for just sheer example's sake, to make it simple. Really big office, though. So, question I would ask you is, yes, I would not want to spend an extra $500 a month. So like I said, can you get the price, condition, location, floor plan, amenities, and everything your family wants for less? If we can go find you one that's not in a mud or PID, checks all the boxes, let's do that. Now, the other question would be, is okay, you have another $500. You can afford a more expensive home. Could you find a home that's more expensive but has the same payment as home A in a mud or PID? that may get you closer to work and in a better location? If the answer is yes, obviously go with that one. If it's no to both of those, you just have to go with the mud, unless it's just a mental thing, which I totally understand. So that's how I thought of it. This is a full bath too, right off your secondary bedroom, which is great, right? You have your home office here, and work from home. You have your bathroom right there. So that's how I thought of it and how I encourage people to think about it, because in a lot of the new construction communities, it is a little tough to get away from sometimes. Not impossible, there's plenty that don't have them, but a lot of them do. So have to think about it like that. Ooh, and I missed that. You've got your gas hookup outside, which would be an absolute must. Now, I've got a tour of, I think it's that floor plan. I have a ton of great other floor plans I've filmed in this community. Spam call. Also have a neighborhood overview, comparisons to other neighborhoods. So if you're moving to North Texas, of course, reach out to me. I'd love to help you make a smooth move here. Go check out your laundry. I don't think we did. Love to help you make a smooth move. Like I said, whether you're 9 days or 9 months out, reach out to me. Love to help you, walk you through the process, make it a smooth move, find you that right community. But I also have a ton of other communities that I've toured, done home tours, showed you, do videos in my office, just simply talking about pros and cons of the neighborhood, what the neighborhood's like, how it compares to other communities. There's some good dogs. We're about to get a mini weenie dog, so I always look. It's a cute dog. I love dogs. But right, I've got a ton of other great communities here. This is your garage space, which this one is it is a 2-car. The 70-foot is a 3-car tandem. Now, obviously they have this set up. No, this sheet says 2-car. It is a 3-car tandem. So, as you can tell, right here, no, that's two and a bonus. So it was right. 2 and a bonus here. So definitely watch those, but also reach out to me. I can point you in the right direction. Of course, I'm not going to tell you just, hey, go watch my videos. I'll talk about them, but I also have videos. So reach out to me. Let me know. Like I said, 9 days, 9 months out, whatever your timeline is, I'm here to help. And the earlier you get started, the better we can plan for it and make it less stressful. So reach out to me. Be sure to subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you here in Texas soon.